Welcome back to Crunchtime Chaos. I'm the host, Earl Spence, joined by co-host Shayan Malik. Say what's up.
What's good? What's good?
Now,
Everybody on Twitter. So
we are live on Twitter for now. Sorry we're like very few minutes late, but technical issues. But I have posted on YouTube before. It's been over a year, but it's glad to be back. And hey, let's get started, brother.
yeah, for sure. So we had like a lot of stuff that went over the past week, right? I think we got to start from. It's a little bit old news, right? But it's big news. We had Damian Lillard going back to Portland, going back to the Blazers. After 2 seasons of Milwaukee, when he said he wanted to win, and now he's giving up on his career. Which I mean, I'm just gonna put it flat out there. I don't like this move. I don't like this move at all.
I'm gonna tell you this: his heart never left Portland.
Well, that's the problem. His heart never left Portland, but Portland's not a place he can win a ring. You joined the NBA to win championships. You join the NBA to win rings. You don't join the NBA where your heart is. I mean, that's just not how it works. You join the league because you want to be a champion, right?
Nah, that's true, but I think he did it for a reason because his family lives there, his kids live there, and he had like I saw reports that he had multiple championship contenders suited for him, and the contract's not bad either. So he's gonna retire a Blazer. I have no problem with it, but I kind of do, but it doesn't bother me. Would
My
love to see him in
also
orange and blue. That's for sure.
My other problem is why did he leave Portland in the first place? He left Portland because he wanted to win. He wanted to go win a championship, so you fail for 2 seasons and then you just completely give up on that. You just go back to the place where you weren't winning. You just want to have fun for the rest of your career. Who doesn't want to retire as an NBA champion?
Listen, it's not his fault how Milwaukee ended because injuries derailed them, and first 1 year, last the 23-24 season, Giannis got hurt. Then Dame got hurt in the second year. So I guarantee you, if they're both healthy, they at least make it to the semifinals, if not
Well,
conference
we
finals.
don't know that.
I
We don't
know,
know
no,
that
no, no.
anymore
I
because
know,
he
I
left.
know, I know. So
I
you
don't
you
know.
tell me with the healthy Giannis and Dame being Indiana at least one of those 2 years,
I wish we would have found out, but it's not my fault that he quit and he gave up after 2 years to go back
quit,
to the place where he
quit.
wasn't
Bro,
winning
stop,
anyway.
bro.
He quit. He quit his championships aspirations. He knows he's not going to win a ring in Portland. Everybody knows he's not going to win in Portland. Even Dame knows he's not going to win in Portland. He quits. He doesn't want to be a champion. He wouldn't have gone back to the Blazers if he wanted to be a champion.
Obviously, he thought he prioritized family more than a championship, which I can't blame him. His heart was always in Portland since the time he got drafted. But let's be honest. I told you, I'll tell you this again. If either one healthy, we don't know where they could have been. All we know, they could have been first round outs the past couple of years, or they could have made it to the conference finals, or maybe win it all. But we don't know. But to say he quit, that's bad on Damian Lillard's character. He's been loyal to the soil in Portland for over a decade. He probably should have left sooner. To be honest with you, he left at
He
the
should have.
his last
He
season
should
in
have.
Portland. Amazing. He averaged like 33 a game. He dropped 71,
And what happened?
and
What happened his last season in Portland?
they're not good. Chauncey, the owners of
Yes.
Portland
So
sat
why
him
is he
down. Oh
going
no, no,
back?
they sat him down the final 10 games to get a higher draft pick. And bro, if they got Victor Wembanyama, he would still been here. But they got number two and then Scoot Henderson, and then he had enough finally, went out the door, and Milwaukee traded all their depth for Damian Lillard, which I wouldn't if I'm Milwaukee, I'm still making that trade because you get Damian Lillard, but he did cost you depth. You got rid of a champion, Drew Holiday, who went to the Ops to go to Boston and won a championship.
Listen, I mean, respectfully to Dame, at the end of the day, this is a business. Okay? The NBA is a business. Your goal is to win. This isn't about like loyalty in the league is bullshit. Because if you want to be in Portland for the rest of your career, he's already been there. He never won. He's never gonna win again. So it's between loyalty or winning.
And Dame thought of loyalty, but you saw the things in the beginning of his career. He'd rather stay where he's at than ring chase.
That's a problem.
But
I'm not saying you should go out there and ring chase. That's not my point. But you should go out there and you should be trying to win a ring. And he knows. Again, he knows he's not going to win in Portland.
We don't know what Dame's gonna be like when he returns. He's gonna miss this year. And I saw the KD interview on all the Smoke podcasts with LeBron and Steve Nash. Them deep threes he used to be pulling for Logo ain't gonna work no more because of the Achilles. We don't know
Hmm.
what he's gonna be like. Now he's not the most he's athletic, but it's not gonna affect him like a Russell Westbrook, for instance. He could still do his thing, obviously, but he'll still be like a very good player. Will he be the Damian Lillard of old? Probably not. If he was on a
I mean,
contending team, he'd been like really good.
for sure. I mean, he's still an all-star caliber guy. No one's like doubting that. My other problem is I think Portland fans are like, I don't want to say delusional. I'm hearing takes that this is the best team that Lillard's ever had. This team is not better than 2019 Blazers. I'm not going to say it's not even close, but this team isn't better than the 2019
Oh
Blazers.
no.
And I don't know who could say otherwise.
Very good defensively, this team, without Kevin line. But
Listen, they are, but they're still young. They're inexperienced. I don't know how good someone like Scoot Henderson plays with Dame Lillard, especially considering the fact that he's going to be coming off the bench for at least the next 2, 3 seasons. Was it the best idea by Portland to stop focusing on your future a little bit and maybe try to like? Because now that I think Portland's expecting this team to at least make the play-in, maybe the playoffs, instead of what they should have been doing, which is taking the next couple seasons to develop your young core. And then maybe by 2027, 2028, you actually have a team that can make the playoffs.
it's gonna be hard to
And
make the play in. But back to your saying about the 2019 team, that wasn't the best. They had Lillard, Aldridge, Wesley Matthews, Batum, Robin
true,
Lopez. That
true.
team was different. But they were in the Stack Western Conference. They made it in 18-19.
Yeah,
Regardless, they win. Eventually, got swept by the Warriors.
yeah.
But
Also, that Portland team, right, the one that you mentioned, like, don't get it twisted. Dame was a star, obviously on there, right? But then, like, not at the end of the decade where he was a complete superstar.
no, this was like second year Dame, second and third year Dame.
Yeah, yeah. So he was still young, even though he was still all star. Pretty sure one of those years.
But if they were trying to make a push, I'm telling you, I've been saying this. The Dame CJ McCollum backcourt may have been fun to watch, but you were gonna get picked on like a bully in middle school and in the playoffs because respectfully, they're very good offensively, but they can't guard.
Yeah,
And I wish Nurkic was
it's like
healthy
people
though, but he's soft.
same. And that like Blazers fans, everyone's asking for CJ to go back to Portland. I mean, what are we doing? So you could lose again? So you could lose for another half decade, bro?
Listen,
I mean, I don't.
go ahead, go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead.
no worries.
Listen, if they want CJ McCollum, listen, they could go back to like how high schools have this 20-year reunion.
Okay, bro. Okay,
Trailblazers. You can have a nice reunion.
bro, that is the unction, bro. People are talking about the Clippers. No, bro, that is the unction, bro. That's a complete reunion. That's crazy.
It'll be nostalgia. And just like this one's nostalgia, CP3 returns to the Clippers.
Yeah, let's talk about it, bro. See, this one, I got higher hopes for. I got way higher hopes for this one.
You do?
Yes, because Portland's not doing anything. I'm not saying the Clippers are contenders. Obviously, I'm not saying that. But this LA team, this is a playoff team. It was a playoff team last year. It's going to be a playoff team this next season.
I mean, of course, it's gonna be a playoff team, probably top six, but they're old.
They're old, but they're experienced. It's not like, listen, Chris Paul, I'd put him under wash tier. Harden at one point was kind of falling there, but he's definitely turned the clock around a little bit. He had a great season last year.
Yes, and what are you doing in the final two games of the playoffs? Actually, game seven.
I mean, I get it, but Harden's always never been known to be that consistent of a player.
But you need
Consistency
you need that
was
to win the championship.
true, but then that's why you have guys like Chris Paul and Kawhi Leonard now.
True, but they old. Chris Paul's 40. Harden's about to be 36. Is now
True.
36. Kawhi's 34. Brooke Lopez is 30.
Kawhi's
Huh?
I thought Kawhi was 33.
No, Kawhi's 34.
No, he's 34. You're right.
Batum's 36. Lopez is 37. Whew.
Yeah,
Bradley
that's an
Beal's
old team.
32, but 32 ain't that old to me.
But Beal 32 after all the injuries and stuff. That's we're looking at the same level.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that is a good team. That is a well built team, and I think every single person in LA knows what their role is. I don't think that team's gonna win a ring.
Me neither.
Yeah. I think there's just too many guys up in like the upper echelon, like OKC. I think I would put the Lakers over them, Denver, Minnesota, not Cleveland, maybe Cleveland, Boston though. You got New York, Indiana, of course. Detroit, even Detroit next season, I feel like is gonna have another jump, right? Because they're just continuing to get better. So that's a team I would look out for.
Oh yeah, for the East, but for the West, you have OKC, Denver, the Rockets, the
For
Wolves.
sure, Houston. Yeah.
Houston's tough. They're top two to me.
Listen, I wanna see how that Houston team plays next season. I'm gonna be tuning into every single Houston game.
Oh yeah, the Mavericks when Kyrie comes
I'm
back.
not missing a Rockets game.
Oh yes,
The Mavs. So Kyrie's out to start the season.
yeah.
I'm not sure how long he's out for
Well,
because I know he's not going to be gone the entire season.
no. What was his injury? Meniscus? It was some knee injury, or was it ACL?
ACL.
Okay, it was ACL. He'll miss.
I would expect him to
Be back
return
after All
sometime
Star.
next season,
Yeah,
maybe even before. There's a chance he comes back before.
there's a chance, but he probably won't be the same. So the following year is you put your chips on the table, you go all in.
Yeah,
I still think they'll
but
be
also
good.
at the same time, I've seen a lot of people like I understand an ACL tear is different. Kyrie's a guy who was constantly been hurt, major injuries, comes back the same.
Oh yeah, it's Kyrie.
Doesn't come back worse. Comes back the same. I'm not saying he's gonna be the same exact player, right? There is obviously gonna be like some impact, but Kyrie could still come back and be like a all-star level guard that he has been for the past decade.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And with that, you got Flag there. Flag, I think Flag is gonna be a huge um I'll call him a key player, right? Because if he can come in, he can make an immediate impact. Then this Dallas team is very difficult to beat. It's going to be a threat. It's going to be a huge threat.
Oh yeah,
If not, right, like let's say he comes in and it's like, okay, he needs a little bit of time to develop. This Dallas team is still a threat, bro, because you have AD and you have Kyrie.
true. I mean, you got some good depth here. You got your bigs. I mean, they're gonna be very good defensively as well. And on the Cooper Flag point of things, you don't. There's not really. I mean, there's pressure, but not to a certain extent. Like you could just ease into your role. You don't have to be the number one guy. He's very good defensively in college. He could score a lot. Very good defensively. So he could just fit right on it, being a good defender. I mean, we don't Nico Harrison. He loves defense. So he'll fit
For
in just
sure.
nicely. And you just gotta think the
Yeah.
multiple guys. To be honest with you.
I just I don't know if that time frame from minimum January, it's not going to be before January. I don't know if that time frame from January to like April, May is going to be enough for this team to get like their full chemistry together.
Yeah.
Because that team without Kyrie and that team with Kyrie are two completely different teams.
Oh yeah.
Even though they're both still good, they're just like they're gonna play completely different with Kyrie on the floor,
Yeah. They
and
need
they're only gonna
Kyrie.
have a couple months to yeah.
And without Kyrie, I mean, this will be good, but you need Kyrie to get you over the edge. And when they're everyone healthy in Dallas, they're definitely in the championship mix for sure.
Yeah, that's a team that I could see winning the chip. Maybe not this upcoming season, but the year after that is gonna be it's gonna be a scary team.
Oh yeah, for sure. Want to talk about UFC
I
next?
think let's talk about the Marcus Smart thing next. Let's right because and then we could talk about the Raid team
All
because
right.
Marcus Smart is kind of like in the same realm here. I don't want to say that Lakers fans are like overrating Marcus Smart, right?
Yeah.
But I think Lakers fans, and like no offense, they're one of the most delusional fan base in sports. They just are.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
think they think this. Yeah, I think this. They think this signing is gonna have more of an impact than it actually will.
Listen, I'll tell you this: Marcus Smart, 3 seasons ago, defensive player of the year, 3-time first team All Defense. I mean, he hasn't been playing in
Hmm.
like obviously great teams. We thought Memphis were going to do good things with Marcus Smart. Didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
And then he fouled rotation or didn't even get minutes, and he's been injured. And then he got traded to Washington. I mean, the Wizards are,
of course. And I
and
think people have forgotten that the Marcus Smart injury that's gonna have a huge impact on him, bro. Like he already like
he
a
looked out
couple
of
years
shape.
ago, he's in Memphis. What, sir?
He looked out of shape in Washington, but I heard he's getting in,
Yeah,
and then he'll have to get back. I think he'll do good. I think he'll do good.
yeah. I mean, he's gonna be a good piece off the bench, right? Especially defensively. But I just don't know how exactly he's gonna look this season. Because remember he's also old. He's gonna keep getting older.
He's only 30.
He's only 30. What?
Yeah.
Wow. That is yeah. That is way younger than it. He is no. He's 31. So, but still same row.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were looking more like 33, 34.
Oh no, no,
That
no.
changes things. That changes things.
If it was
He's
33, 34, I would have called out. They were definitely delusional, but he still has a little something into him for sure.
but still that it's those injury years, bro, that we've seen from the past 2 seasons
But he's not that
that I
far
think might.
removed. Like if we're talking about like 5 years ago, sure. But we're talking about 3 seasons ago. He was defensive player of the year.
Yeah, but then he got hurt, and then he got hurt again.
True. But
So
sometimes you need that motivation to be on like a good like market and contending team. When you're in Boston, the lights
true.
are on you, and some players like that moment, like he did in Boston. Now in Memphis,
Oh, early
the lights are a little
in
bit
Memphis too.
no, but they didn't have
Like
an
early in
expectation
Memphis.
because Job missed 25 games when he got there,
Yeah,
and then
true.
as soon as it ended, Job played I think 9 games, 9, 10 games, got hurt for the rest of the season,
Then he got hurt again.
and everyone got hurt on Memphis, and that was it. Got shipped to Washington. Didn't get much minutes either. Then got waived, and now he's with the Lakers' chance for redemption.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting pickup, right? I'm interested in what Marcus Smart is gonna do in LA. And this team is starting to form, right? They're looking a lot better than they were that when the Luca trade originally happened.
Yeah,
I'd say that DeAndre Ayton pickup I like a lot. I don't think like he is a starting caliber center, and that's all they need, right? They don't need anything more at the five. They just need a guy who can go out there and not Jackson Hayes.
call me
They
crazy.
need someone who can. Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. I think DeAndre Jordan. Wow, DeAndre Jordan.
yeah.
DeAndre Ayton is gonna have a good season. I think he'll get a little value. He'll get. I think
That's no, that's fair. It's fair.
good, a nice little 15-10. You know, he's very capable of doing
He's
that.
he's coming off a double double season, so
Yeah, but it's just the attitude. It's just his attitude. Because everywhere he goes, there's a
yeah,
problem. You heard
he got
the
paid.
snowstorm? Remember the snowstorm stuff from last year?
Yes,
Come on,
he
bro.
bro. This is what happens. This is what happens when you like you're young and you get paid, bro.
Yes,
It's DeAndre Ayton's not the only guy it's happened to, bro. When you're young and you get paid, you lose motivation.
bro. Just look at him in Phoenix before he got paid. Like look how good he was on that
Bro, he
trajectory.
was insane, bro. His first, I think it was a sophomore season, bro.
Yep. And then after that, just plummeted. Even though
Yep.
he didn't show up to work with like the same sense of urgency. I mean, him and Monty Williams will go at it, and then
And
that was it.
also, I mean, the injuries play a little bit of the part here, right? He is somewhat injury prone,
I mean,
but
yeah, but it's just you gotta have that dog. I swear, like his attitudes aren't like as crazy as Marcus Smart. Sure, he missed some time, but if you can't show up to the game because of a snowstorm, really, and it wasn't a snow, bro.
yeah,
It's something you could shovel outside. You'd be done in like 20 minutes, and you're good to go.
you're not wrong, bro. That's funny.
So
That's
get your
very
ass
funny.
up, go to your car, and hoop.
Exactly, but he'd rather stay indoors.
And plus, he was falling out of the
Cause
rotation too in Portland. You had Klingon and Robert
yeah, I
Williams.
mean he. he has a starting spot on lock in LA, at least for now.
Yeah,
I'd
you
say.
can't win when
I don't
Jackson
think
Hayes starting.
you're not gonna have Maxi Kleber starting over him. No, Hayes is your starting five right now.
Aiden.
Aiton, Aiton, not Hayes. Anybody but Hayes.
Oh man, I watched some playoff games. Y'all, they made Rudy
Oh
Gobert
yeah,
look like Will Chamberlain. I saw 27,
yeah.
24. I'm like, that Randall?
That's crazy. That's insane. But yeah, I mean the Lakers team, they look promising. I will say. I think they're gonna do better this year. But at the same time, there are teams that I think have a better chance of winning the ring.
Oh yeah, but it all depends on Luca. I'm telling you, if we get like MVP Luca, I heard he's beginning shaping in the lab now. If he's in the lab, and if we see like you remember rookie year and sophomore year Luca, you know how he's moving.
Yep,
If he's
yep.
moving like that, good luck. I'm telling you, good luck to anybody. Now we know he's not a good defender, but just get solid. Just get solid. We don't need you to be like great or good. Just be solid. Just don't get blown by every time a player guards you. Just stand your ground for a little bit,
Exactly.
and then you're good. That changes a lot. He can move better. Like I'm telling you, people at home look at sophomore, look at freshman. Wow, look at first year Luca and second year Luca. That boy was moving out here dunking on people.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I think yeah, Luca's getting in better shape. I think Luca's gonna have a really good season because he's like they have championship aspirations this year. They're looking to win the ring, and Luca also wants to win his first ring. So I think that he's gonna stay in shape.
And plus, he has an extension coming soon. I think August 2nd is the day he can sign it. And then on the Bron side of things, this could be it. Year 23, it could be his last season. Because I don't think he's going anywhere despite all the rumors. But if this is it for LeBron, then might as well go out in style.
Yeah, I mean, I see people talking about Cleveland, right? I
Yeah.
think someone even was like, I hear Milwaukee a little bit talking about
Milwaukee.
LeBron's getting team with Giannis. I've heard that a lot.
And like a trade or just signing?
No, a trade. I don't know who they're gonna give up, but apparently Milwaukee fans want LeBron. I mean, everybody
Bro,
wants LeBron.
Kevin Porter Jr., Kuzma? Are you serious?
Who's going back to LA? There's teams that could like I don't know. I don't know where the best team for LeBron to go. If he were to be traded, I don't know where you would send him off.
I wouldn't mind him going back to the Cavs
I
or
wouldn't
the
mind that
Knicks.
either.
Because the
I
Cavs
mean,
could actually have enough to give up something.
exactly. And they need a
Probably.
guy like that who, like, yeah, you're good enough to make the playoffs, even be the first seed. You need a guy that can lead you to a ring. Man,
Oh yeah,
there's no better guy.
yeah. Because in Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell can't get past the second round, and even
Yep,
though they had injuries, it's just still sad. And Jared Allen, the lights are way too bright for him.
yep,
You
yep.
shouldn't have said that in an interview. That's just hilarious.
Alright,
Nah,
now I
but
think,
they're gonna do good though.
yeah, that's gonna be a team to look out for if they stay intact. Now let's talk about 318, the last ride for Dustin Poirier.
Yup. Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, listen. I'm not trying to spend too much time. Michael Demetrius Johnson beat Daniel Zellweger. Patricio Pitbull grappled his way to a victory over Danny Gay. Daniel Rodriguez defeated Kevin Holland, which I mean, D-Rod is definitely a guy to look out for. Paulo Costa had a masterclass against Roman Kopylov. That was a great performance by Costa. That was the best I've seen Costa in years. But we're here to talk about the main event: Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, the BMF championship on the line, of course. In Louisiana, right? I believe in New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no more
It shot Dustin Poirier. It shot my boy Max Holloway. Probably my favorite fighter.
for sure. I mean, here's the thing. Of course, it would have been nice to see Dustin go out on top. But if the win aside from the win, this was your perfect. This was his perfect way to leave the UFC
Yeah.
because you're fighting a guy who you've already fought twice, you've already beaten twice. There's no like, fine, Max beat you, but still technically you still won the trilogy, right? So you're not losing too much there. It wasn't a BMF title. It wasn't a world title. Sorry, it was the BMF title, which it would have been a nice thing to have on Dustin's resume. But he's already cemented himself as an all timer, as a legend, right?
Oh yeah.
So you're going out there and you're just like, you're there to fight, right? It's not like 302 where it's a world title fight. It's not like the Habib fight. It's not like that. It's your last ride. You're there to enjoy it, and that's what he did.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he's 30-10 all time. Like you said, he's one of the greats. I mean, Max Holloway. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, Max Holloway. He's tough, bro.
I'm scared of this Max, bro. This Max at 155, he's a threat. He's a bigger threat than he was at featherweight, I think. Which is a crazy thing to say because he's one of the greatest 145ers of all time. But the power that you have here with 155 Max, this is power that he did not have at featherweight.
Oh yeah,
He was
I saw the.
volume,
Mhm.
and he's still volume, right? But he wasn't knocking guys down. He didn't knock. He wasn't knocking Dustin down in the first round if they fought at 145.
Oh yeah.
That just wasn't gonna happen.
I mean, he is 33, but hey, he's gonna continue to do his thing though.
That's it's fighter's age though.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
true.
33. He's
You
been
can
in
keep
the
going.
UFC since 2012, I believe.
Yeah. Damn, 2012. Sheesh.
Yeah, 2012.
I'm getting old. I remember, bro.
Thing is, for Max probably wants Ilya.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
don't think I don't think I don't think Dana should do Max versus Ilya. Like, don't get it twisted. If Max fights like this against Ilya, he has a much better chance than he did at 308. But Ilya at 155 is also very dangerous, which we saw. I'm not saying he's more dangerous than he was at featherweight, but Ilya at lightweight is a problem. And we saw that in the Charles fight. I mean, knocking a guy like Charles out in the first round is crazy cold too. That's power.
Yeah.
But if we're being honest, I think I would like to see Max versus Charles Oliveira instead. BMF title on the line. Both guys represent BMF better than anybody else. Every single time they fight, they go all out. That's a fight that maybe the winner of that does get an Ilya rematch. Maybe the winner of that fight does become the number one contender. I'm not saying when you look at his last two lightweight wins, Max knocked out Justin in that amazing last second KO. And now he I don't want to say destroyed, but he put on a masterclass performance against Dustin. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a title shot. I'm saying that if you fight Charles, you beat Charles, that Ilya fight seems a lot more promising, if that makes sense.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that
that
Ilya
does
fight
seem a
would be
lot
right
promising.
in
Yeah.
front. Whereas as of right now, you got to compete with Arman Sarukian, even Patty Pimlet's in the conversation. You go out there and you beat Charles, I think you cement yourself as the number one contender.
Oh yeah.
But I think for Max, right? I think he never, ever should go back to 145. He found his division. He found where he should be. He's a lightweight. He needs to retire as a lightweight. I don't know how long he's gonna keep fighting. Maybe 2, 3 years, maybe even more. He is young, right? But I think he should stay at 155. I think he should fight guys like Charles, maybe a rematch against Gaethje, and then you could fight guys like Ilya and Arman, guys who probably will beat you because they have their grappling is just something that Max cannot counter, especially Arman's. Arman's grappling is something that Max won't be able to beat. Arman beats Max. We already know that Ilya beats Max, and he didn't even have to grapple to beat Max.
True. True. But we have a big fight. We have a big fight, in my opinion, on Sunday. I'm gonna tune in this one for sure.
Saturday, I
Saturday's
believe.
26th.
Yes.
Okay, they lied to me. Anyway, we got
You're
Robert Whitaker and Reinier de Ritter.
I can't wait. I
Be a banger.
can't wait for Saturday, bro.
Be a banger, bro.
This could change up the division. If RDR beats Whitaker, I mean that's just another big name in the division. Now you're looking at Kaio, Imavov. You have, of course, champion DDP. You have Hamzat Chimaev. Then you put Rainer de Ritter in that conversation. That's a division I want to watch all those guys fight each other. But of course, he would have to beat Robert the Reaper Whitaker first. And
Oh yeah.
it's not a hard. I mean, it's definitely a hard ask, right? But RDR kind of like he has one of those styles where he's one of those all around guys. He's an all around guy, and I think if the fight goes to the ground, then he has the advantage. I don't think he has the advantage on the feet, but he is still a good striker. I think he's a guy who could win anywhere, but against someone like Whitaker, if he puts on the same performance he put on against Bo Nickel, right? If he's able to do that, then we're looking at it. We're looking at a new contender for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because it's also like Bo Nickel tried taking that fight to the ground. And for a little bit, it worked. But that Ritter de Ritter was able to counter his grappling, right? He also got a lot of control time in that fight. He was able to control the fight on the ground, which is we're talking about a we're talking about Bo Nickel, an NCAA champion, I believe, known for his wrestling, an Olympic wrestler, and Ritter de Ritter was able to combat him on the ground.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, RDR is he's gonna be a problem. I mean, his jiu-jitsu style, and he's 20-2.
Yeah, I don't think he's lost in the UFC. I could be wrong, but I don't believe he's lost in the UFC.
Nah, he's 20-2. Or was it the ties? I mean, not ties, but you know what
No,
I
I
mean.
mean I'm talking about in the UFC. I don't think he's lost in the UFC. I
I
can
don't
check
think
his.
so either.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. He hasn't lost in the UFC. He beat
Different.
GM3. He beat GM3. Then he beat Holland. Then he Then he TKO'd Nickel. Now he's fighting Robert Whitaker. So in under a year, Rainer de Ritter went from joining the UFC to fighting the number fourth ranked middleweight in the world. That's
Damn.
insane. And he deserves. He deserves it because that win over Holland at 311. That was an insane win. That was still Holland is still like a win lose guy, right? And he will
Hmm.
always be that, I think, no matter how much he improves. But a first round submission win over a guy like that for your second UFC fight, that's impressive.
True, that's very impressive for sure.
But yeah, I think Whitaker RDR is not an easy fight to predict. But if I were to pick, I my problem is I don't know how much Whitaker's like chin or his jaw right now. I don't know how it's looking because it was broken his last fight, and it was
I
broken
remember
bad.
that. I remember. I saw that. I saw that. That was bad.
Yeah. And yeah, it's been 9 months, but that's gonna still affect you. That's not going anywhere. And especially against a guy like Chimaev who is locking that in. That's not a weak choke, right? So maybe
Yeah.
that plays a factor. Um I think the more logical decision would be to pick Rainer de Ritter, but I'm gonna
RDR.
pick Robert Whitaker.
I was gonna say Whitaker regardless.
Yeah. I don't know. Listen, this guy Whitaker's jaw again, it's the jaw, right? His jaw might be a problem.
Oh
But
yeah.
besides that, I don't think Rainer de Ritter, because his KO over Bo Nickel, I don't think you remember. It was such a weird KO where Bo Nickel kind of just fell and gave up after a. It was not a um, it was not a hard hitting strike. At least it didn't look like it. It was one of those things where he kind of crumpled. Now I don't think you hit Whitaker with that same exact. If you hit Whitaker with that same exact strike, I don't think he goes down. Right? That's not
Yeah.
to
I
say
don't
that
think it goes
RDR
down.
can't TKO him, but I'm just saying the way he TKO'd Whitaker, he can't do that to. Sorry, the way he TKO'd Nickel, he can't do that to Whitaker.
Oh yeah.
Um, Should we jump into the Alexander Usyk fight?
Yeah, we do that.
That I mean, that was a masterclass,
Oh
right?
yeah.
That was a much better performance than his first in the first Dubois fight. In the first Dubois fight, he knocked him out too, right? But it was just it's two world champions, but one of them was just on a completely other level than the other one. And there's not that many instances where you could say something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Daniel Dubois came into the fight as the IBF heavyweight champion, of course, knocked AJ out in front of 96,000 people in his last fight. He comes into this fight and he was just outclassed. It was just a mismatch against two of the world champions in the division, two of the only world champions in the division, and one of them pieced up the other one and knocked him out in five. And
Mm.
that was a really good stoppage too. That was a great punch.
Hey.
Um I mean Dubois still might be a top three heavyweight in the world, right?
Hmm.
Because I remember his performance against AJ, and his performance against AJ was great. But Usyk is I don't who's gonna beat him. Is that
I
he's okay? Yeah, sure.
He fights Joseph Parker next.
He's gonna fight Joseph Parker next,
Yeah.
and Joseph Parker might be the second best heavyweight in the world. And Joseph Parker is a guy who I've been like very very high on since 2021, and of course he had that Joe Joyce loss after that. But recently Joseph Parker's been showing up. And I think it was the Wilder fight that really got him the attention that he needed because now people know that this guy's dangerous.
Oh yeah,
And
he's
then,
insane.
yeah, and the Zaylee Zink fight, I don't think it was as close as people want. I don't think it was as close as people think it was. I don't think it was as close as the judges thought it was. I think that was a Joseph Parker win, and I don't think there should be an argument there.
What's Joseph Parker's record?
He
I think he has
is.
35 wins. I know that part. Some more wins
Let
in
me.
the 30s.
He is 36-3.
Oh yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, and of course after the Zhang fight, I mean, listen, say what you want. I know it was the last second replacement for Bacoli. That was still an insane performance by Joseph Parker. He came in, he destroyed the guy. He destroyed the guy who people thought who was gonna beat him. And I know that it was a short notice fight, very short notice. But I mean, he took the fight. Bacoli took the fight. How can you fault Joseph Parker for Bacoli taking the fight? How can you fault Joseph Parker for being out of an opponent I believe, like a few days out from the fight?
Hey, it's not his fault. I mean,
Yeah, you
he
can't do
still showed up regardless. I did his thing.
exactly. He showed up and showed out. It doesn't matter if it was against a guy who was not like in camp. He showed up and showed out against one of the best heavyweights in the world and destroyed him. He destroyed Bacoli. That was a great event too. The one where the Bacoli fight was on. That was a great event.
That was.
That undisputed rematch was just on a different level. But yeah, now we're looking at Usyk versus Parker.
Who you got?
Obvious, there's a favor heading into the fight, and I think stylistically, Parker's not gonna be the guy to beat Usyk to take that 0-0 record away. Right? I don't think Parker's gonna be the guy to take his 0 away. That's just me personally. That's what I think. I don't think anyone's gonna take that 0 away.
Hey, listen. Usyk is southpaw. I'm telling you. You gotta be careful in southpaw, bro. I'm telling you.
He's not even a heavyweight. He's a cruiserweight who moved up and he's destroying a division that he honestly should not be in. I've never seen anything like this. He's not a natural heavyweight, and maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason. But it's just that he's lightning fast. He's the Tom Aspinall of boxing right now, where I don't see a guy who could beat him. I don't know which guy could really have the advantage over Usyk. And I understand that nostalgia in boxing is bigger than nostalgia in any other sport. I think so. Because I think, when you hear all these guys talking about legendary boxers, they always bring up the fact that none of these new boxers, none of these modern day boxers compete with the boxers of before.
Oh
I
yes,
don't think
I
that's
agree. I hear that a lot, especially in boxing. Say like,
all the time in boxing.
yeah,
And listen, we're talking about a guy who I think might be the greatest heavyweight of all time. And that's respectfully to those legends like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. But Alexander Usyk's resume is on a different level.
yeah. Listen,
You
listen.
what?
You don't talk about my boy Muhammad Ali in a
That's the
negative
problem.
manner.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. That's
Listen, listen,
exactly what I'm talking about,
listen,
bro.
young blood. Listen, young blood.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, bro.
Listen, young blood. Listen, young blood. Listen, I get. So the thing with like UFC and life in general, it'd be like the names, but like it'd be the name. Say you like old, right? And then it's just the name that carries a lot of value. And be like, no matter what age, I'm like, it'll still mess you up, you know?
But here's the situation. It's not just names. He beat. I don't. Yeah, I'll say Prime. Because listen, this was after the Ruiz lost, but then he came back, he won that fight. This was before, of course, the Joseph Parker KO at Wembley.
Yeah,
AJ, I could argue, was in his prime when he fought Usyk those both times. I don't care what the scorecard said. Usyk won both of those fights convincingly, in my opinion. You have two wins over Alexander Usyk. No, sorry, you have two wins over Anthony Joshua, one of the greatest heavyweights ever. Now you have two wins over Daniel Dubois. In your first heavyweight fight, you beat arguably one of the greatest heavyweights in British boxing history, Derek Chisora, in your first heavyweight fight, right?
yeah.
On top of that, you beat the undefeated Tyson Fury two times in a row. You took the undisputed heavyweight champion. You became the first undisputed heavyweight champion, for the first time in over 20 years. After last weekend, he was the first person to do it twice in the
Mm,
four belt era, right? So not only was he the first undisputed heavyweight champion in over 20 years, he did it again a year after. That's
it's
unheard
insane.
of. This guy's and then when we're just talking about like screw heavyweight, right? He was undisputed cruiserweight champion before that. He dominated the cruiser division. Myris Bradis was a huge win. He took Myris's O away. Myris is still one of the top contenders at cruiserweight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, so I forgot about the Witherspoon win. Right, this guy's resume is on another level. Alexander Usyk is coming close to becoming the greatest boxer of all time. And I don't know if the Joseph Parker win cements that. Probably not. But you get a couple more defenses under your belt, then I can't say that he isn't. Because in my opinion, always, no offense to guys from before, but the competition, the opponents, and the comp is just on another level. The comp is just on another level. I don't think you can compare the guys they're fighting today to the guys that they were fighting before. And I can name 5, 10 people off of Ali's resume, right? Out of the 50 total wins he had. And even then, I don't think those 5, 10 guys match the level of a Tyson Fury, match the level of an Anthony Joshua, even match the level of a Derek Chisora or a Daniel Dubois, right? And then, of course, what he did at 205.
I mean, there'll be like a few, but I think the styles are much more like crazier today than back then.
Exactly. And it's so, especially heavyweight, is so untraditional now.
Yeah, sure.
Because you're out with, no offense, you're out with the Deontay Wilders. You don't see the Deontay Wilders anymore. And that's a good thing. But I think Usyk is definitely in the greatest heavyweight ever convo. And I think anyone who says otherwise is blinded by nostalgia, and they don't want to accept the fact that there's a guy coming in and he's doing insane work in this year in modern boxing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like there is a conversation, right? And I think you could definitely make a conversation. If Terrence Crawford beats Canelo Alvarez, right, to become the undisputed super middleweight champion, he'd be a three-time undisputed champion. Three division undisputed champion. Three division undisputed champion. That is insane. There's no other word to describe it. But I still see people talking about there's no chance Terrence Crawford is even in the GOAT conversation if he beats Canelo. He might be the GOAT if he beats Canelo. So
He
not
might
even
be.
conversation. He might be the GOAT if he beats Canelo. And you could potentially argue the same thing for Canelo, right? If he beats Crawford. But what Crawford has is that three division undisputed champion in the four belt era too, which makes it even more impressive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, and I think that's the major problem with the fan base right now. I think that the nostalgia is not making them like they're unable to realize the work that Alexander Usyk, that Terrence Crawford are doing right now because they, in their eyes, they can never match the level of the old guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then, of course, later that night, you had the Manny Pacquiao Mario Barrios fight,
Manny
which
Pacquiao, shout out Manny Pacquiao, the legend.
he won that fight.
I know. I saw it. He's
He
legendary.
won that fight. Which I mean, listen, I think the decision was BS, right? I think Manny Pacquiao won that fight convincingly, cleanly. It was a humiliating performance by Barrios. You were a world champion. You were not just a world champion. You're a world champion who talks a lot. You talk a lot of shit. You lose. You lost to a guy that's almost 50 years old.
Mm.
That's pathetic. That's pathetic.
Yeah.
And I also think it's bullshit um that Pacquiao didn't get the decision because he won that fight.
Oh yeah. I mean, oh yeah. I saw fight. He definitely won for sure. Without a doubt in my mind, bro. You hear
Should
me?
we move on to yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, did you ask me something?
No, I was saying you could hear me because you went quiet for a little
Nah,
minute.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Should we move on and talk about the Shira situation?
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit late, but we talked about that for a bit.
Yeah, yeah, it is a little bit. Well, no, there is an update.
I saw that new
He,
lawsuit is is in breach with $1 million settlement.
yep, and the prison time, which is crazy.
What's his problem? What's
But
his
I
prison
think
time?
30 days, which I mean, it's not a lot, right?
Hmm.
But you're in the off season, and the season's a month away,
True. And hey, they need him though.
and they do need him. And that brings me to my next point. Despite the sentencing, despite everything that's going on, he is in training camp. He's getting full training camp. Like he's not getting any restrictions, anything. He is normally in training camp, no restrictions, nothing, even with the prison sentence.
I mean,
What
go ahead.
I mean, I get it, right? But then I don't know when his sentence is. Like I don't know. I could search that up, but there's a chance that he doesn't even come back by the start of the season.
He won't.
So maybe, yeah, he probably won't.
I don't think he will come back,
Right?
but she right. She should make smart life choices, bro. I don't know if it's that chief receiver room, but Bro, hopefully you learn from this. And honestly, bro, I mean, they need you. I mean, you got Xavier Worthy, good. Travis Kelsey, honestly, it's probably his last season. Pacheco,
Yeah.
he's gonna do good. And listen, they got their ass kicked on and 40-22 Super Bowl. Ain't no sugarcoating it. They got to bounce
Yeah,
back.
for sure. And they need Rice to do that. And thankfully for them, they'll have Rice to do that because he has flexibility as an athlete, I guess. During any time during his 5 year probation period, he can serve the 30-day sentence.
I did see
He
that.
could, he could, he could do it in 5 years. Which I mean,
Yeah,
so they really don't have anything to worry about.
yeah, just like the lawsuit. Say you have like a weekend in jail and go back to go back to work.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully everything's better in with the Rasheed Rice and that family. But sticking in the NFL, Jerry Jones opened his mouth again.
Yeah.
But
Which, yeah.
but I don't know if we'll play the video, but I'm gonna encourage with this. Micah Parsons contract is due very soon. Badmouth Micah Parsons and Dak Prescott. And Michael Parsons, he's reporting in training camp on Monday. Training camp is soon, but it's not something you should say to your players
Yeah, well,
behind their back.
he's an idiot.
Oh, he's always an idiot.
He's been an idiot. He continues to be an idiot. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. Take shots at Micah during this time.
And
That's
he
crazy.
needs to get paid
Yep, he needs to get
because
paid.
that market's going up.
And then you have Jones saying shit like this.
Bro, the thing is, he's been saying this, but like they waited too long for CeeDee Lamb. I think he's either highest or second highest paid wide receiver. Dak Prescott out here making $70 million. You could have paid him 54.
You could have. Yeah. And
And then,
they might do the same thing with Micah. Looks like it.
oh, if I'm not gonna want more because that marker's the defensive line marker is going up. Miles
Yeah.
Garrett 40 million. TJ Watt 41. If you're Michael Parsons, give me 42, 43, 44. I mean, you're one of the best in the game, if not the best.
Minimum 41. Minimum 41.
Oh no, he wants more. You gotta get more. You gotta get more.
I wouldn't be
He's your wide.
surprised.
He's like I think how was he? I think he's 30 or 31 around that range. So
That's
you young
good.
too,
That's good.
and Michael Parsons young. Get, get your money up, brother. Get your money up.
Yeah, I agree. I think Jones. I mean, you gotta evaluate your decisions. You gotta like think shit before you go through with it. You know.
You don't need to think. Just pay him. Like what reason? I mean, he did get hurt, but
No,
bro,
but
since 2021, he
I'm
had 52
specifically
sacks.
talking about him taking shots as Micah during the contract situation.
Oh yeah, true, true.
Like, I mean, what are you doing, bro?
This is Jerry Jones for you. He always does this. He waits till the last second to like finalize a contract, and I mean he always wants to be in the media, not the championship window. They haven't been like to the MC championship game in over 20, almost 30 years.
Yeah, they have a chance.
Uh, Not really.
It
I'll
they
be
have a
honest with
bit.
you.
I'd say they have a better chance than they've had in recent years.
Definitely last year. Maybe maybe so far this decade, but they're still the third best in their division. They're not better than the Eagles for sure. I
They're
don't think
not.
they're better. They're not better than the Commanders. So which means you just gotta you honestly gotta get lucky. They did get a little better. You got George Pickens, but you're
That
being
Pickens,
cheap.
no, but that Pickens move is gonna.
It's
I
gonna be
think
good.
that's gonna make a bigger impact than a lot of people think.
Oh, I know it's gonna have a bigger impact.
That Pickens move matters. That's the type of things I'm looking at. Where okay, Dallas continues to do that. They they're gonna start eventually entering contender status.
Yeah, they gotta tinker some stuff on the defensive side of the ball too, because their run defense is horrible.
Yeah, you're not wrong. My point is though, I think you could argue that Dallas is number 2 in the division right now.
I can't until I see it.
That's fair. That's right. I
From
just
what
wouldn't
I
be
just saw
surprised.
from Jaden Daniels and what I need to see it. When I saw the Eagles just won it, they're obviously number one. And Jaden Daniels, first year ball in the championship game. And what has Dak Prescott done? Two playoff wins in 6 or 8 years.
This could be the year.
It could.
I mean,
There's always a
I
chance.
I I can't uh I can't doubt Dax to the point. Sorry, I can't doubt Dak to the point where I can't rule him out. I can't rule Dak Prescott out. I can't rule the Cowboys out either.
I mean, in the NFC, you got the Rams, my Rams, Commanders, Eagles, the Lions, Vikings. I just name a handful out there. The Bucks gonna win the division. The Bears. The NFC North is tough. 49ers, even that. Listen, it's gonna be tough in the NFC.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough in the NFC. And they're in the NFC East too, right? You got to deal with Washington. You got to deal with Philly. So it's not gonna be easy. But I'm just saying, I think they have a better chance this season,
Oh yeah, definitely.
right?
But I don't know. I don't think they'll go far. Well, we know they won't go far. They haven't gone far in 20 years. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes this
Yeah,
season.
yeah. Speaking of the Commanders, want to get into this?
Yes, the Donald.
The Donald, I like that.
Donald Doofus. Oh man, Donald Trump wants the Commanders to change their name back to the Redskins. I don't know why I'm seeing so much Donald Trump in sports lately. Just talk about just stay with the world. What's going on in the world?
Just here with the world.
I would.
No,
I
you're
mean,
right. You're right.
I want the Commanders to change their name to Redskins? Absolutely. Just like the Cleveland Guardians, their name was Indians before, but
Oh yeah, I mean,
20
he's
happened. But
not respectfully to the people like the people who are gonna get soft and try to cancel me on Twitter. Like respectfully, he's not
and
wrong.
YouTube,
And
Insta,
YouTube
TikTok.
and everywhere, bro. Like to everyone who's gonna cancel me. No, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. It's that it's one of those situations where the Redskins shouldn't have changed their name anyway. It's anyone. I guarantee you, over half the people who were actually complaining about the name didn't watch football. They don't watch football.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee that, bro.
Oh yeah, I guarantee. I mean, I guarantee that too. But they just found it. I think it was like 2020. They changed their name, and
No, I think it was before then.
no, it had to be after because I could have sworn the name was the Redskins. Either a
Really?
little bit before or a little after.
I don't know. I could have my timeline up.
Because
You're right. It was 2020.
yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Everything
because
changed. Yeah,
yeah, they changed it to the Commanders in 2022. Which I
and
mean,
then yeah.
I'm fine with Washington saying the Commanders. I'll be honest though, a lot of the times it just slips up. I still call them the Redskins a lot. I just
Oh
do.
yeah, everyone calls them the Redskins too.
Yeah.
I still call them that sometimes.
Especially when they were the Washington football team. Because you're not gonna call them that. Right? And the Commanders, I mean, it's a fine name. I don't have a problem with them being the Commanders. It's like I'm so used to them being the Redskins.
I mean, I'm always gonna. I'm regardless. I'm still gonna call them the Redskins
Exactly. Insane.
or Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
But
Right?
yeah.
I mean, listen, I agree with him. I know, like, he shouldn't be getting involved. It's not his thing to get involved with that. But he's not wrong. There was no legitimate reason to change it from the Redskins to the Commanders. And I think I would have absolutely no problem with them changing it back.
There was nothing wrong, but it was just like public perception.
It was public perception.
The Native Americans found like offense to it. I'm not gonna go like I'm not gonna disagree or anything. I'm gonna shut up before I'm gonna just They just disagree with it. One of the name change, Washington football team was not going to cut it, so you found Commanders, which is a good place. But in a lot of people's eyes, they want the Redskins name to be back because it holds like a lot of honestly nostalgia, and it's just honestly cool to be honest with you.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. I mean, I could see why someone would think it's offensive, right?
I could
I
see
see
it.
that. But at the same time, like they're playing football, bro. They're playing football. I don't think I don't think them being called the Redskins should have been a huge problem.
I don't think it was a problem. I don't think it was a problem either, but I could see why they want to change it, especially due to like the times we were in like 2020 and stuff like that.
That's
But
true. That's true.
it's all about the time we were in now. But if now it's 2025, could it
Yeah, it
change
is a
it?
much different. Like we're in like a much like more healthier situation. I think.
Yeah. If it's like 2020, if they want to change it now, then I feel like the world will. If you're as a football fan, they would have had Redskins. Strictly football. I'm not talking about no
Yeah,
anything else
I
than
mean,
football.
listen, bro. Like, if he wants to like mandate that, bro, I'm not against it. I'm not
I,
against it at all.
hey, I'm not against it either.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Writing that down in law, the Redskins have to, the Commanders have to change to the Redskins.
Oh yeah, once again they got to change the whole uniforms.
The entire presentation. I feel bad for Washington, bro, because that's twice now.
Oh yeah, that is twice. I mean, bro, they weren't gonna cut it with the Redskins. I
Yeah.
mean, not the Wow. I mean the football
No,
team.
sir, you meant
Football.
Washington football team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Washington football
that
team.
was just
Ooh, that
like
was a time in
temporary
high school.
replacement.
That was a time. I saw it one time. Like, what is this? Am I getting trolled or something?
No, but like I'm not like who runs that like creative team or like the marketing team. You're telling me none of your professionals there could have came up with a team name?
Listen, I don't know if it was like last minute or the season about to start, but
It
you had
is
to come up
no,
with
it
something.
wasn't because it was in July, so they had time. Yeah, like a little bit of time, but they had some time, I'd say. So the fact that the best you could come up with was the Washington football team, fire those guys. Fire all your design, branding, marketing guys, bro. Like, trust me.
Fire them is crazy.
Dude, Washington football team is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, terrible. I still can't believe that was real. And actually lasted for multiple seasons.
I
Should
can't believe
we?
it.
Yeah. Should we move on to the Bleacher Report top 100 list that everyone's been talking about?
We do that, or you want to do the WNBA stuff?
I would get heated at the WNBA stuff because I'm tired of this.
But we're gonna agree on a funny note, in my opinion, with Shane Gillis.
True, true.
Because the next two things we're gonna talk about, WNBA and the Bleacher Report, is gonna give me a little. The Bleacher Report about to give me a little more heated because I already got upset.
Yeah, true. No, but the Shane Gillis might get be heated, bro. I'm
Why?
mad
It's
at the
it's
world.
funny in my
I'm
opinion. It's
mad, bro.
hilarious.
No, no, not at him. Not heated at him. Heated at everybody else.
At the world.
Yeah, I agree. It
Bro,
is
just tell him to
hilarious.
cry,
It's
bro.
funny.
It's funny in my opinion, bro. It's
It's
really
very
opinion.
funny. He didn't say a joke that wasn't funny.
It was hilarious. I started dying. I was like laughing, and I saw the world like, come on, America. But we're getting a little sidetracked. You want to go to the W?
Let's go to the W. Let's talk about the
All
All
right.
Star game and the pay and all that shit.
So it all started in the WNBA All Star game. Caitlin Clark, obviously injured. Team Clark and Team Collier. So post they had these shirts on. Pay us what you owe us. I mean, their pay is just ridiculous. And I learned some facts. So Kelsey Plum had Sparks Guard had some comments after the game saying a very powerful moment that had come together that morning. As players, we didn't know what was going to happen. It was a genuine surprise. The teacher, as a united front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for. Then Plum said, not to tattletale, but zero members of Team Clark were very present for that.
Oh, that's some weird shit. I don't like that.
Yeah, she threw Clark under the
Yeah,
shade, but
that's
I haven't
insane,
heard
bro.
the
What's
word
going on with
tattletale
Kelsey?
in like years.
That's weird. That's insane.
But did you know they never made a profit in their 28-year history,
I know this. I know this
and they
very.
lose
I
50
know
million a
this
year?
very well.
They lose
They
50
lose.
million a year.
Pay us what you owe us. Do you know? Do you know what pay us what you owe us means? Pay us
Yes.
what you owe us means you owe the WNBA. Each of one of you owe the WNBA $333,000 every single season. Is that what you want? Because that is what you owe them. $300,000 every season by player. That's how much money they lose. $50 million a year. What do they owe you? What do they owe you? You should be lucky that you're making any money in the first place. You don't make profit for them. I hate to. The WNBA is a charity case right now. The only reason it exists is because of the NBA. They use their profit to fund the WNBA. That is the truth. That is the truth. There would be no WNBA. It would not be a profitable business. It isn't profitable, but it wouldn't be an existing business ever if it wasn't for the National Basketball Association. They don't make money. They lose $50 million every year. Do you know how insane of a number that is? 50 million every year.
$50 million. You gotta be like Chris Tucker, rush out. But I
Am
mean,
I
they lose.
wrong?
Go ahead.
Man, come on, am I fucking wrong? Like, dude, $300,000 is what you owe them. They are losing money because of you.
And they're supposed to. They're supposed to. I heard they're supposed to go like like a higher streaming, so there's gonna be like more money. And bro, the pay's ridiculous, bro. I'm telling you, I'm looking at some of the top players' salary. Kelsey Mitchell, 249K, bro. You could be a doctor and you make more money, bro.
Cool. You should be. You should.
You should be what?
It's a good thing.
What? Make more money than a
Right,
doctor?
and I hate the argument of, oh, the WNBA doesn't make money because people don't support it. People don't want to watch women's basketball. Hear me out. I'll be so honest. If I ever see Caitlin Clark dunk over a car like Blake Griffin did, the WNBA can have all my money, bro. They could have they could have all my money, bro. The second I see Caitlin Clark dunk over a car. You could
Nah,
have it.
you saw
I'm
Shaq
not,
saying they
dude.
should lower the rims.
They should lower the rib. And they got offended at that. You can't get offended at shit right now. You're losing $50 million a year. The fact that Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, is even giving your losing league advice, you should be happy that that's even happening.
What Shaq
The
telling them?
fact that the fact that Kelsey Mitchell is making $250,000 a year, even though the league she plays in has never had a profitable season, she should be thankful. How are you going to protest against that? You don't make any money. You don't make any money for them, but you yourself are making $250,000 a year.
Shay.
Talk to me.
So Asia Wilson, I think she's the best player in the WNBA right now.
She is. I don't even know how much she makes.
Not enough, bro. Honestly one of the greatest to ever play. She
She is.
deserved millions. At least five. Come on,
She
bro.
doesn't
This.
bring in millions.
No,
She
I'm
doesn't
talking. No,
bring
no,
in
just player
millions.
basic. Just player. If you play for your salary, and we ain't talking about like viewership. Just if you play for like some of these players, they could be like they should make maybe more than 240K.
Why? You should. You
What
shouldn't be
you?
playing
I just gave
free.
you Asia Wilson's example. Bro,
I understand that. I
a two
understand. No, I
and
understand
rings,
how.
MVPs, Finals MVPs.
I know how good Asia Wilson is. She's one of the goats. I understand that. She doesn't bring in any money. Yeah, she's one of the goats of the sport, but she doesn't bring them any money. How can you make money if you're not giving them money? You should be lucky you're making money in the first place.
But Shay, they can't give money if they don't make money. And plus,
Ex-
they only get. I saw
exactly the
another stat.
W.
Hold on. I saw another stat. Um, so you know how NBA players they make salary due to like TV revenue and stuff like that. So I saw the
Of
NBA
course,
was
yeah.
48% they get. WNBA they only get 9.
Because they should.
Cause you're gonna get yeah we might have to edit America. We might have to edit this on YouTube. We're gonna get canceled episode one.
No, bro, we gotta, dude. I'm saying it how it is, bro. You cannot complain about how much money you're making if you're not actually making profit for the. It's a company. Let's look at it like this. It is a company. You work for a company. That company every single year loses $50 million. Your salary is $250,000. Imagine going to your boss's office and be like, "Hey, pay me more." That is what they're doing. Imagine that in a real life scenario, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's
Because
because
that's what's going on.
back then it wasn't like a problem, but now it's when the game is growing. The game is growing, so they want more. I mean, you got the likes of Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Sabrina Nesco. I mean, she's been in the W for a while, but her shoe game, like the sneakers, like even the guys are wearing. I mean, the shoes fire in general. My high school team
I
has a
listen.
Nesco. No, you got. Let me preach the gospel. Let me preach the gospel. You got like a couple players like trying to like make big shoes. You got like they're doing like these little things around the scenes to like the game more like popular. We have like more WNBA signature sneakers. Have you ever seen a signature WNBA sneaker within like 5 years ago?
No,
Thank you.
no.
Games are more televised. Have you seen like a televised WN game like 5 years ago? Thank
Yeah,
you.
well,
Oh, I
yes, I
won.
think I think so. I think so.
Oh, I mean, of course, obviously, you could say it was like the finals.
Like I would
Obviously,
assume so.
no, 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 no. But I'm talking about like as a regular season game because they're gonna post some playoff and obviously the championship game. I mean the finals because the finals were on ABC last year.
Okay, that's fair. And guess what? They still weren't profitable. The finals still weren't profitable, even though it was on ABC.
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, they
That
got a
my
lot of people like that bad mouth it in general and stuff like that. But they said, I think Angel
here's
Reese said they might go on strike. Now, I don't know how long the
yeah,
strike gonna
which
be.
is insane. Here's the point. Fine, you're not wrong. The game has grown. The game has grown. The players are better. Want to know what hasn't changed? The game is still not profitable. It is the WNBA at the end of the day, it is a business. It is not a charity. You should be lucky that you are making money in a company that doesn't make profit. They lose profit. I'm gonna go back to it. Pay us what you owe us means that you should be paying them $333,000. That is how you even out the money. Am I wrong? Because that is what pay is that not what pay us what you owe us? Is that not what it means?
Shay, it's like if the owners were wearing the shirt. That's what you mean. But those ladies, they want to get paid for themselves.
The owner should wear those shirts. They should come back in their
Don't you think the
retaliation. They
owners, if
should
they
wear
had more
those
money,
same
they
exact
want to?
shirts.
Don't you think the owners, if they had more money, want to pay more for them? Say you get like a rich billionaire, say like Magic Johnson, just buys the Sparks. I think he had ownership of the Sparks anyway. I mean, that boy's rich anyway. Or the Dodgers owner.
Okay, okay.
The Dodgers owner, I forgot his name. But shoot, he paid them
He's
both.
the guy who owns like a lot of things,
He
right?
just
The
don't.
Dodgers
Yeah,
owner.
he just bought the Lakers from the Bus family.
Yeah, okay, that guy. I don't know his
I,
name, but I know
I, I
who you're
forgot his
talking
name,
about.
but listen. At the end of the
Yeah, like
day,
the really rich guy who owns multiple teams. Okay.
yeah. But at the end of the day, obviously, I think they deserve more money. I mean, you got some like future Hall of Famers and stuff like that. Even before the current era, Candace Parker, I mean, one of the greats to ever do it, still made barely amount of money, but hopefully they get their money at some point in the future.
Listen, what I'll be honest. $249,000 a year is a lot.
I mean, yeah, for
You
guys like us,
shouldn't.
I'll take
You
it.
shouldn't. No, for any. I mean, guys like us, it shouldn't be like that. You should not be complaining about making $250,000 a year, whether you're on national television or not. You cannot say pay us more when you're making more than what 90% of $249,000 is more than 90% of the country. And you actually have people who are making like 10 times as less, being like, yeah, pay them more, pay them. They make 10 times as much as you do. You should be worried about how much you're making, bro. That's to every single person who's behind this. Because I'm not behind this. I can't get behind this. You're paid more than what you're owed. You should be happy that you're being paid that much. That is my argument. You should be happy that you're being paid more than what you're owed.
I mean, I get your stand. I get where you're coming from, but they obviously want to get paid more money. I mean, compared to like the people in the NBA, shit like Shea. Actually, Harden.
Of
I'm gonna do
course,
Harden. 2 year, 81. 2 year, 81 million. So I don't know the numbers right now. He got signed a new
okay.
contract extension. 2 year, 81 million. And then the W you
James
have
Harden,
what?
James Harden, and this is like respectfully to the WNBA, has brought in $50 million, definitely $50 million throughout his career to the NBA in profit.
Oh yeah, I mean he's been good. I mean since
For
the Houston
sure.
days, but the WNBA haven't had
Exactly.
those like founding fathers. So we go back to like the '80s with Magic and Bird. I don't know if you know, but the NBA was like about to like shut down or decline.
Of
But it
course.
took a Magic
Here's the thing.
Johnson and like a and a Larry Bird to pioneer the way. Before that, Oscar Robertson, he's the one that got the players paid what we see now. And the market's only going to go higher and higher. And one day we're going to have a player make 2 years, $200 million, and not freaking freak out.
That'd be
And then
crazy.
be a player that averages like 20 a game, make $200 million, and not get upset.
Yeah.
That's what I
Here's
can't stand. That's what I can't stand.
they the NBA players get paid how much they bring in.
Yeah, they do that because if you're a box office,
Less.
for sure.
They get paid actually less than they bring in because then the NBA wouldn't be making profit if otherwise. The NBA makes profit, which means even after all those $100 million contracts, stuff like that, they're still making positive money by the end of the season.
Yeah, because they have all like these
Here's my
deals. Like you see, like the Tissot stuff with like the watch,
they get deals because people
cars.
watch them.
Yes, they
Because
have deals
people
and stuff. Exactly, exactly.
Yes, because people watch the NBA and then these card brands are like, okay, we want our brand to be up here. The NBA, here's my
Exactly.
point to the WNBA. Here's my final point to the WNBA. If you want to earn more money, then make more money for them.
Thank you. I wish you said that
Start
20 minutes ago. You could just say you disagree with me.
no, that's what I'm trying to say is I think if you want to make more money individually, make more money for the league. That's my point.
No, but they are trying to get. I don't know.
And instead of And if you're gonna get together and do this shit like pay us what you owe us, don't shade the other team while you're doing it, Kelsey. Like, come on. Like, are we serious, bro? Are you guys together or divided? They can't even get along together, bro.
Listen, hey, listen. Listen. Just stick together. Like back in, like I said, with Magic and Larry. I mean, they may be enemies on the court, probably off the court too. If I hated someone that facts, honestly, but still. Just get together. I think they're
Fair,
getting
fair.
more brand deals by the day, and soon you'll be out of debt.
Soon they're gonna be out of debt.
And you
Okay.
just gotta be
I mean, you're not
optimistic.
wrong. I think eventually they'll start making profit. I don't know when. It's probably gonna take a while because they're still around 50 million negative.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the little
They
things
still
that are
haven't made
improving,
profit a
like their
single season.
lifestyle and stuff.
They're starting to lose less money. I guess that's a positive sign,
Yeah,
right? Their profit is starting to go from 50 million to like 49, 48. Slow.
yeah.
So,
Remember the old story: slow and steady wins the race.
but right now, listen. Honestly, I think the NBA players make too much, but they also bring in as much as they make. For the WNBA, Kelsey Mitchell is being paid $250,000 to put a ball in a hoop. I wouldn't complain about that. I wouldn't be complaining about that.
Like I said about Michael Parsons, if you feel like you're one of the best in the league and you want to get paid for it, go ahead, no problem.
But Michael
No,
Parsons and the
if you ball,
Cowboys,
if you like a very good, like one of the best in the league, I want more money.
Michael Parsons brings in as much as he takes out.
Cool,
The
but
WNBA players don't bring in as much as they take
okay,
out.
cool, but based off not on the court. I don't know. I mean, on the court. Forget off the court. Just production pay on the court. On the court, more money. We'll worry about the outside noise, but on the court, just physically playing the game, make more money than that.
Yeah, I mean, if that was how the world works, then I would agree. If you were paid purely on skill, purely on how good you are, then WNBA players should be making more money. Unfortunately, that's just not how it works,
Yeah.
and that's just a sad reality. It's just not how it works. And I'm gonna say it against Kelsey Plum. Are you on the same team or are you against them? Because come on, bro. She says it's a very powerful moment. In that same interview, she says, not to tattletale, zero members of Team Clark were very present for that.
Hey, facts. Hey,
That's insane.
that's insane.
But respectfully to her, she is an all-star, but she's not in the position to be saying things like that. She's not a superstar.
She's an all-star good. She's an all-star good player, but I mean, I get where
She's
they're
not
trying to.
she's not like Caitlin Clark face of the league type.
I mean, obviously, that's like a once in a generation type of player.
Yeah. So I think she should relax on throwing shade at the. If you want more money, you're throwing shade at the person who is bringing your league the most money. How does that make any sense?
I saw the interview and I thought, wow, that's crazy. Y'all didn't. That's crazy.
Why would she say that?
Oh no, but you just said not to be a tattletale. So I haven't heard I haven't heard the word tattletale, bro, since like honestly since like second grade.
Since like elementary
I'll never
school,
forget a
bro.
story. Yeah, so someone took one of my like pieces in school, and then the teacher hated being a tattletale, and then unfortunately someone had a tattletale, and the teacher got mad at both of them.
Wow, that's funny. That's very funny.
But we're gonna shift into Bleacher Report's NBA top 100 list of all time.
Of course. Um,
A lot of debate,
there's a lot of
but
things going on here.
I want to go for the kill. I'm gonna go for the kill first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scroll all the way from 11 to
Same.
10. At number 11,
12. I'm going to 12. I'm going to 12.
at number 11, God rest your soul, Kobe Bryant, and at number 10, Steph Curry. Now, all these Curry lovers, I'm telling you right now, Kobe is better than Curry, and we need to stop this. We need to stop this. In my opinion, I don't think Curry's top 10 all time.
I disagree. I
You can
think
call me
Curry
a hater,
thrives.
but I'm being so serious. You can call me a hater all you
No,
want,
that's
but
listen. That's fair. I think Curry is top 10, but he's in like that 8 to 10 range.
he could
In
be
my
at
opinion,
10. He could be firmly at 10.
he could be at 10. 10 might be the spot actually for Steph. But there's too many guys. I would never ever put Stephen Curry over Magic Johnson. I would never believe that Stephen Curry is the greatest point guard of all time.
Thank you.
And it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people who never watched any Magic Johnson clips, highlights, doesn't even know how he plays, have never checked his accolades before. Just watched Curry growing up because we were kids when Curry was cooking, right? That was in his prime. We were watching him as kids, so of course a lot of us would probably think that Curry's the GOAT. But it takes an ounce of research to realize how good Magic Johnson was.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I think you're right. I mean, there's a lot of Curry fans who are just simply delusional, who don't really like. I don't want to say it's not close. I don't want to say it's not close. But in every sense of the metric, I think Magic is better than Curry, besides just numbers on paper.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Magic had to end early due to, but,
Of course.
in like a 13 years, I think his career was 13 years,
He had
five
12, I
rings.
believe. He
Yeah,
had
he played
12 and then
13
he came
seasons.
back.
Yeah. Five
Because he came back
rings, three
after in
MVPs,
96.
three Finals MVPs, 12 All Stars, 10 All NBAs, four-time assist champion, two-time steal champion, averages 19 and a half, 7 and 11.
In 12 years.
Insane. Now, people want to forget, Curry was struggling with injuries early in his career. Couldn't stay healthy. And he almost got traded over Monte Ellis.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't want, they forget about that. They just know
Bro,
about the
imagine. Sorry, I was just gonna say, imagine Golden State traded Monte. No, sorry, traded Curry instead of Monte Ellis.
current Giannis been crazy, but this was before Giannis became like one of the best
No,
players
I said
ever.
Monte. I said Monte Ellis.
If they traded
Like,
Curry,
imagine they traded Curry over Monte Ellis.
oh yeah, I know he would have been traded to Milwaukee.
I know he. Oh, you're right. It was Milwaukee.
But this was before Giannis became Giannis, so he'll probably still become Giannis at some point. Actually, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Well, maybe,
and
maybe.
my more my bigger concern would be Curry, because Golden State was really the place where Curry, like his potential was found. I
Yeah.
think on a lot of other teams, people would have had him in the corner, right? Been like, okay, you're a catch and shoot guy. In Golden State, I think they should deserve as much credit as Curry for revolutionizing the game,
Oh yeah, and the
right?
coaching, and the coaching. Shout out Mark
Exactly.
Jackson and Steve Kerr.
It was Mark Jackson, really.
No, it was Mark Jackson. Y'all, the NBA
I think
blackballed him. He hasn't got a job since.
that's crazy too. I think Mark Jackson, like, listen, I'm not saying Curry wouldn't have turned into like an all star. I think Mark Jackson helped turn Curry into a superstar because he was really no other GM or coach or owner would have been behind. Okay, this guy's gonna dribble up the court. And he's just gonna be a like spot up shooter guy or
And
like a
Clay
stop and
too.
dribble shoot. And of course, Clay was really like the catch and shoot type of guy. But off the dribble was insane during that time. Just going up the court off the dribble shoot.
Oh yeah.
What, like, what other team was even gonna give him the opportunity to try and do that? That was stupid. That was a stupid idea at the time.
What? What was stupid?
The idea of, okay, you're gonna like off the dribble shooting,
Oh
right?
yeah. They thought a jump shooting team wasn't going to win a championship.
Exactly.
In hindsight,
Nobody
you could
ever
believe it at
expected
that
a
point, but
exactly. Nobody ever expected a shooting team to win a ring. But then Golden State did it. And every single team in the league has at least one top tier shooter because they know they need to if they want a championship.
oh yeah. I mean, you need listen. That's what you need in NBA: defensive wings, bigs, and some shooters, and
Yeah.
obviously a star.
Um yeah.
Another key gripe.
Here's my
Go ahead.
thing. I think respectfully to both Curry and Kobe, I think Hakeem Olajuwon deserves to be above both of them. I think Hakeem, I would put him like seventh. 12 is very disrespectful in my eyes.
Seven.
I would put him at, yeah.
So he's better than Larry Bird because they have him eight on the list.
Well, I'm talking about not this list. I'm saying I would have him, if I were to make a list, I would
So he'll be
put
at
him.
seven.
Yeah, I think so. I
So
can name six guys I would have over him.
good. Name him.
LeBron James,
Obviously, goat.
Michael Jordan,
Obviously,
Kareem,
yeah.
Magic,
Okay.
Bird,
Okay.
Duncan.
Thank you. If you didn't say Tim Duncan, I would have freaked out. Because I'm tired of these young people underrating Tim Duncan.
I would switch Bird and Duncan. Then I'd have Hakeem at I believe seventh. That would put him, and then Kobe at eighth. And I think eight is the perfect spot for Kobe. I think anyone who says he's top five all time is delusional. I think anyone who says he's not top 10 of all time is also delusional. There's no like Kobe didn't do enough to be top five, in my opinion. I
I
don't think I could put.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you have some like I mean, he has some legends. I mean, Bill Russell, he won
Yeah,
11. I mean, if they had defensive players years at a time, he probably would have won every year. Yeah,
yeah,
Magic. I
like,
mean, he's Magic. Kareem. Honestly, he's honestly underrated. If I'm being honest with you, LeBron, and then you got
but
Mike.
I think most people have Kareem firmly at the third. I think
No,
anyone who
not you.
doesn't,
You can talk to these young bloods. They don't know. They don't know how good Kareem was.
well,
They put Kobe
people who
three.
don't, people who know what they're talking about have Kareem at three.
I know you. Yeah, you best believe. I mean, look at his resume, bro. You could argue he has the best resume in history. Six
I
rings,
think,
six MVPs, two Finals MVPs, 15-time
yeah.
OBA, 19-time All Star, 11-time All Defense. I didn't know that at all. And rookie, I didn't know he had 11 All
I think
Defense.
the only I think the only all-time spot that should be cemented, at least until like someone else comes up, is Kareem at three. You could argue between LeBron and Jordan. You could argue between guys like Bird, Magic, Duncan, but Kareem at three should stay Kareem at three.
Facts.
Overall, listen, my biggest problem on this list, honestly, is not Kobe being outside the top 10. It's Bill Russell being in the top five. Listen, respectfully, respectfully, right? Yes, you have the most championships in NBA history. 11 times champion. Nobody talks about the fact that he played in a league with 12 teams. It's a
bro,
lot easier
bro.
to win. I'm just gonna say it's a lot easier to win a ring when you're playing against 11 teams than when you're playing against 29 teams.
Bro, you still have to win. And bro, this guy was a player coach. Bro, he was a coach and played in the same game. He won 11. 11.
That's great.
How? No, no, no.
Listen,
I want you to sound
that's
more positive. 11. Do you know how 11 hard 11 is with 12 teams? Do you know how many people knock on your door every time, and you have a Wilt Chamberlain that time period, not
you also
Robertson, a Jerry West, and this you still have chances. You still have chances, but it's just
hear me.
Bill Russell.
He was playing. He was playing a time where they realistically could have signed anybody. Salary cap was not enforced, right? You either made enough profit to fit your to meet your payroll and you made money, or you didn't.
But the thing is, with the Celtic
Of
team,
course,
they didn't trade. They
of
didn't trade for like anybody. They just like built from the ground up.
yes, it was a very well drafted team. He had the best super team in the league. I would expect him to win 11 in a team with 12 teams. Do you know who was on that Boston team?
I know you got some. You got Bob Cousy, you got Big Bill, Bill Russell, Tom Heinsohn. Um, Havlicek came with. I don't know if it was on. I don't know if it was on the class. Sam Jones, KC Jones. Look at me knowing '60s basketball. Y'all better stop playing with my ball knowledge. Y'all better stop playing with me. Don't ever, y'all, yeah, come on, y'all need to stop playing with me with my ball.
But every single person you named, all of them, I believe, were all stars at one point. Every
Yes,
single
and
one of them.
I'm not gonna lie.
They
So
were
there are like five of them on the top 75, if not more,
and they
and Hall
were
of
on
Famers.
the same team in a league with 12 other teams or 11 other teams. Of course they were gonna win the ring. Of course they were gonna win the ring. They had the biggest super team in the league by far. I'm not saying like Bill Russell shouldn't deserve as much credit as he does for those teams, but I think people forget the situation of the league back then. It was not now, right? No team, no player ever will win 11 championships anymore,
Oh yeah,
ever.
and the parity in this league is different. We haven't had a repeat champion since the Warriors in like 2017, 2018.
Yeah, right. The Warriors won in 2018, and then ever since then it's been Toronto. It's just every team won up until that point.
And the talent in the league is insane. Like I'm telling you this, if like a Jokic gets a second ring, he's already he could enter top 10 territory. Like if he gets another ring or
He
MVP.
could,
A
because
Giannis, in my opinion. Well, that's another big gripe,
he
but it's
already
just.
has. Jokic already has 3 MVPs.
Exactly, he could have won four, but he didn't. Not this year, not this year. But he could. He's in contention for like a good couple more years to get a one more MVP.
Not
He got a good team
listen.
around him now.
You could argue him at top 10. He has a championship. He has 3 MVPs,
I could.
and
His stat line's ridiculous.
He's playing like nobody else has played before. He's a 7 foot center. I think a lot of people don't can't correlate that. He's a 7 foot center who's averaging a near triple double, who is one of the best playmakers in the NBA and one of the best 3 point shooters in the NBA.
Best
You
playmakers
could you
ever.
should
Best big man
right, you
passer.
should be making an argument for Jokic being top 10 because if you want to talk about
Not yet, not
basketball
yet, not yet.
changing the league,
That's not yet, not yet, not yet. He ain't top 10
why?
yet. He ain't top 10 yet.
Why my question is why? What else does he really need to do?
Bro, you can't be top 10 with that only one championship.
Yeah, come on. There's guys who are on here that
No,
have
I'm talking about the top 10 is like a legendary list. You gotta have more than one ring to enter top 10.
a lot of people think
He
a
has
lot of
two.
people think Wilt is top 10. Yeah, but what? Neither of them came in his prime.
Don't matter. You have two. And
Yeah,
you,
you have two, but you have two, but it was later in your career.
no, no,
In
no.
your prime,
One
when
is
you
in
were
his
putting
one
up
was in his prime. The other one was with Jerry West, who was like out of it, but it was still like pretty good.
no, both of them were in LA.
No, no, one of them was with the Philadelphia Warriors at the time.
You check. 67. That's still past when he was
Bro, no, he was 7 years. That's still good. I don't know how old he is.
50. I
Hmm?
mean, listen, at one point in one season he put up 50 and 26. In the
Ridiculous,
first
bro.
year he won a ring, he put up 24 and 24. So yes, he wasn't the same guy who was stuffing up the stat sheets.
But
'Cause that
24,
meant he
24
was
is
doing
still
different
crazy.
things. Yeah, but it's not 50. It's not 50 and 26.
Yeah, we're never going to see the 50 and 26 piece
Oh,
ever
for
again.
sure.
And
Right. That
we're
was
not
his
even see.
first
We might
year
not
where
even
he
see
didn't.
24-24 again either.
Yeah, we're definitely not seeing that again. But my point is, fine, you could say that, but like, Will Chamberlain in a team that only had 11, in a league that only had 11 other teams, only won 2 rings, and neither of them were in his prime. So how can you fault Jokic for having one when he has one in a much more difficult league? This is the toughest and most competitive the NBA has been in years. Might be the toughest ever because you don't know which team's going to win the ring next year. Right? And there's a lot of for a long time it was the Warriors. Before then it was between like the Heat and the Spurs. Then you had the Celtics, like almost and then of course the Lakers in the early 2000s. Almost every other era you had like some sort of sense okay, this is the favorite to win the ring this year. These past couple of seasons it hasn't been like that at all.
Yeah,
And Jokic won a ring in this era.
true.
So I mean,
But
I'm not saying that he's like a top 10 player. I'm just saying that it's a lot closer than you might think it is.
no, it's close. But I just think he needs like one more ring to like just like cement. He's like top top 10, and then just a couple more years of like very good production, and then you're on your way.
Respectfully to this guy, right? Respectfully to this guy who's above him on the rankings. Jokic, I would put higher than Jerry West.
I thought
And
what was
Bleacher
it?
Report argues otherwise, but I would put Jokic above Jerry West.
Jokic is at 17. Kevin Garnett's 16.
Jerry West is at 15. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying I would put Jokic above Jerry West. I would also put KG above Jerry West. Big O, Oscar Robertson, it gets a little bit more difficult. But honestly, I would put Jokic above Oscar Robertson
Shout out Kevin Garnett. That's one of my favorite players. That boy's a legend.
for
That boy's a
sure.
dog.
He's very underrated.
That boy's a
He's
dog.
very underrated.
The things with these power forwards, bro, Tim Duncan is by far the best in the way, and after that, it's a dogfight on who's number two.
No, it's a cemented number two. I'd say.
No, I don't think so. Who's number two?
I think KG.
You think, but you got KG,
Wait,
Giannis, Malone.
hold up? Where's Giannis on this
He's
list? He's
24.
24.
Yeah, that's a little low.
That's insane.
A little
That's
low.
insane. I
I,
love I love Dwayne Wade.
I think he's top 20.
I love Wade. I'm a huge Heat fan. Right, more than anybody in the league ever.
Delusional.
Wade is not better than Giannis.
Yeah, if we had MVPs now, I'm say different, but yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
but I'm glad
Giannis.
that they didn't rank him low.
I
I
think
do
a
think
lot
he's
of this list, and it's something we mentioned before. A lot of this list is like nostalgia based. Where like when you think about it, these guys like Jokic, Giannis, KD, even Curry, they should be getting more respect than they're getting.
KD's at perfect spot in my opinion. I don't think he's top 10. He's like borderline top
Oh
10.
yeah,
Like if he get
here
an
like on the
if
Bleacher
KD gets
Report
another ring,
list,
he's top 10.
that's fair. On the Bleacher Report list, right? But like I just mean like generally.
I mean, yeah, I mean, who can we say we weren't there for like the Dave Robinsons, the Dr. J. So we're gonna have
Yeah.
to go off like these analysts and like film.
Like at the same time, as someone who's never watched David Robinson play before, I
I just
want
know you were tough.
no. That's
You
not.
were
Hold on.
tough.
Yeah, for sure. But what I'm also trying to say is, let me try to find this guy on this list.
I'll say this about Dave Robinson. You better thank the Lord that the Spurs drafted Tim Duncan. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
your 19 would have probably been like 40 or like 30
Ooh.
in the 30s. David
Mhm.
Robinson.
I mean, those rings. That ring did help. I want to see something that I just don't agree with on this list. I'm trying to find something I just don't agree with.
All right, while you find it, there's another one I don't agree with real quick. How is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander not top 100?
That's crazy. He's not on the
This
list.
man, this man just completed one of the best seasons I've ever seen. He won MVP, scoring title, Western Conference MVP, Finals MVP, championship. You just won what male best athlete. You're the 2K26 cover athlete. bro, he's top. I'm not gonna lie, he's top. Like I don't, I can't give out a number right now, but he's definitely top 100, and
Yeah,
he's only
like
getting better. I mean, they got a future dynasty on their hands.
respectfully to my guy Dave Bing, bro, you're not better than Chick Alexander. Like, let's just say how it is, bro.
Hey, chill, my boy Bingo, yo. Nah, I don't know. I don't lie. They've been in my team. Came up clutch for me. He used to come up clutch for me.
Yeah, dude. So,
That Ruby card. I think he had a Ruby back then.
like, Bill Sharman, I understand, Bill, you were on that Celtics team. Yeah, but, like, you weren't even a top three reason. No, you're not a top 100 player over Shea Alexander.
And Kawhi's at 32. I guess. It's kind of low.
Kawhi's Kawhi, bro.
Kawhi's Kawhi, but I, 32?
Who behind him would you really say that is better than him?
No, in front of him. You got John Havlicek, who I'm always gonna respect for because
Oh, you're saying
he
Kawhi
his
should be, sir, you're saying Kawhi should be higher, like top 30?
yeah. I mean,
Well, then
it's tough.
we'd have to have an argument about Kawhi versus Chris Paul, and I'd give that to Chris Paul.
And
Respectfully to Kawhi. Actually,
and Isaiah Thomas is too low.
oh, Chris Paul versus Kawhi is a convo, actually.
Isaiah Thomas is too low.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
He's at 27. Honestly, he's top five. He's a top Oh wait, hold on.
20, no,
Okay.
27 I think is fine.
I don't know who I'd rather have, him or Oscar, but
No, I'd rather have Oscar.
he's top four point
Oscar,
guard though.
Oscar was an efficient Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
And he's also, like, very massively underrated, in my opinion.
Who? Oscar? Yeah.
Yeah, big O. I don't think people, like, realize how, like in 2017, when everyone was talking about what Russell Westbrook was doing, which of course it was historic, it was like, okay, Oscar Robertson also pretty much did this, but nobody was mentioning that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think Hakeem is top eight. I think he's the most underrated player ever. That's like one of my biggest parts of this list. That's wrong. I don't see how you can even have him outside the top 10. I think the fact that in the Jordan era, he has an MVP, he has multiple rings, he was the best defensive player in the world during that time. Who else could really say that? Who else could do that?
Hey,
While
sure.
Michael Jordan was playing, you cemented your own legacy as an all-time great.
Well. He retired when he won the rings when Jordan left, but I get you.
Yeah, okay, true, true, but still, like I don't. Okay, yeah, you're right, but that MVP he didn't.
Yeah, dude.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He won the MVP in '94. That's when Jordan went to play baseball.
I thought it was the year after that Jordan. It was '95 when Jordan went to go play baseball.
No, it was 93, 94, and then he came back 94, 95 mid-season, but it wasn't the same, obviously.
Did he leave mid '94?
What, baseball? Leave
No.
basketball? No, he
Yeah.
left he left at the start of the season, like before training camp started. That's when the Bulls did pretty good without him, but they didn't want to talk about that. But it's another story for another day.
No, but the Bulls. I mean, they were a really good team, but they weren't a championship team. Of course, you can't compare it to Cleveland when LeBron left, and then they went to like less than 20 wins. I think both times,
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to.
which is
I'm
crazy.
LeBron's my go, but if we ever have a Jordan fan here, listen, bro, I'm winning that debate respectfully.
Yeah, I feel you. What the hell? I heard my echo.
Yeah, my AirPods just died, so you might hear echoes.
Oh, you're. That's cool. That's cool.
And the Bleacher Report won't work, so we'll shift off to the last topic of the day. Shane Gillis, you are mad funny, bro. That boy's
He is
hilarious.
hilarious, and I don't care what anybody says. Shane Gillis, he deserves so much more. Like during that awards show. Here's the problem. Athletes, it's the PR. they don't want to laugh at shit like that. They laugh at shit like that. They potentially get in trouble with sponsors. But like at the same time, bro, he's making jokes. You're allowed to laugh. Like you don't have to be like woke about that.
The word woke. I had switched up the other day because I didn't know like woke was. I've been seeing that word woke too much. Just listen, have a laugh. Just like have a laugh. Like it's funny, cool. Some jokes aren't funny, but just have a laugh. Just like it's
But
fun.
these were funny.
Yeah, these were funny in my opinion. Like the Caitlin Clark Waffle House joke or the Causey
Not
Towns
like
thing.
that.
That was hilarious. That caught me off guard.
The Epstein joke, bro. There was supposed to be an Epstein joke here, but it got deleted. Must have probably deleted
So,
itself. That's so funny, bro.
oh, especially the Causey Towns one. I'm not gonna repeat it so that sounds sus, but that was hilarious.
Joe Rogan actually wanted me to be here to host this award show so that I could capture Adam Silver because Joe thinks he's an alien. And Donald Trump wanted me to be here to capture Juan Snowden for the same reason.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'll tell you, this honestly, this might be my favorite like monologue. That was hilarious.
Dude, Shade is funny. He is very funny. I'm glad that he's like been blowing up recently. He's always been famous, but recently like he's had a huge surge in popularity, I'd say.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Jake Paul one. It's crazy to be in this room with so many legends. Sugar Ray Leonard's here. Hell yeah, Sugar Ray, you're the man. But in 10 years, Jake Paul's gonna try to knock you out. So take it easy.
The Alamo Boom with Shadur Sanders, that was funny.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, he ain't wrong, but he ain't wrong. But it's funny. The
The
WNBA joke
Waffle
was
House
funny
was
too.
very funny. I think the funniest one was a Brittany Hicks joke.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That WNBA one.
Dude,
Everyone's
Brittany Hicks joke was so funny.
everyone started clapping. And the Deshaun Watson one was crazy.
A bookie is what Bill Belichick reads his girlfriend before bedtime. This is actually hilarious, bro. I can't believe, like, listen, even with all the PR shit, bro, and all that, like, if I was an athlete, I would have laughed. I would have had to.
Oh yeah, the Shohei Ohtani one too. I
Yeah,
mean, these are just clever in my opinion.
yeah,
Like off the dome, I wouldn't be able to come up with that.
yeah. Hold on.
The Aaron Rodgers one too. Funny, bro. That boy, the Bill Belichick one is the Bill Belichick one funny too.
Yeah, they're all funny. Like, there was really a joke that, like, in a normal environment, if this was a comedy show, right? I think none of these would have fell flat, personally.
Oh yeah, just because it's like a big platform, then that's literally why.
Exactly. Like, imagine it wasn't, like, recorded or some shit.
Yeah, say Kevin Hart said this. I don't think there'll be a problem.
Exactly. That's another
Actually, I don't
thing.
know about that. Actually, yeah, I don't think there'll
Nah,
be a problem.
I think Kevin Hart can say more things and get away with it.
Yeah, because it's
Personally,
Kevin Hart. Been doing this for like years.
exactly. But yeah, I mean, listen, I think the athletes had to lighten up a little bit. They were jokes, right? They were jokes. They weren't supposed to be serious. You could laugh. They're supposed to be jokes. You could laugh.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to laugh. I mean, just lighten up. I mean, some people just can't. Some people can't take a joke. I mean, I get it. Some are like personal shots, but at the end of the day, it's like you're at a award show anyway. Just have fun. They always do this every year, so I don't know what you guys expect.
Yeah, and also I think there's like some people on the internet saying, "Oh, none of these were funny. These were offensive."
Then you a hater. Then you a
I
hater,
mean,
bro.
they're like
You have no sense of humor.
comedy has never like comedy has always been offensive. I don't know when like this entire shift happened where like people got offended over comedy. Comedy
It's
has
too many
always
soft
been
ass.
offensive.
Oh, Superboy, bro. Almost went over the line. But there's just too many soft people in this my era. You could have like a
Yeah,
joke or something.
yeah.
But I'm gonna stop talking before I get a little crazy on this. This is
No, you're
the
not wrong.
platform.
You're not wrong. But yeah, that was the Shane Gillis situation
Shane Gillis, keep doing what you're doing.
for
It was
sure.
funny in my
For sure.
opinion. But that's all for the podcast, right?
Yeah, yeah, we covered everything.
All right. That is all for Crunch Time Chaos. We are back. We'll be posting on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Insta. Make sure
Everything.
you subscribe and like the videos on all those. And we'll see you Friday for another episode of Crunch Time Chaos. We'll catch you.
Of course, Friday.